Howdy everyone and welcome to the 2020 Season 1 AI Championships. I am your host Polcho and we have some exciting matches coming up today. We have Team 2, Carrying Wood, going up against Team 26, Stylish Beards, two of the most voted for teams in the AI Championships. So that will be an exciting match to see. In the second match today, we have Team 16, Chompers, a team that I personally do not think would make it past the qualifiers, going up against Team 30, Destruct, my personal favorite in the championship now that Elemental Fusion is no longer in it. So exciting matches. Let's head over, see what teams are going up against each other first, and then head over to the arena and see which guys make it through, or girls, who knows, which characters make it through to the quarterfinals. In our very first matchup, we do have Team 2, Carrying Wood, led by Cathbad, going up against Team 26, Stylish Beards, led by Tiles. Again, two of the most voted for teams in the championships. Many of you are going to be disappointed with this outcome. Many of you are going to be happy. So let's head over to the arena and see which team has what it takes to make it through and have another chance at becoming the first ever champions of the AI Championships. Going into the first match, Wukong starts off with a pretty big hit against Cathbad, and Soothsayer buffs herself, and there's some pretty decent damage to the enemy, Stylish Beards. Cathbad is able to get a heal out, which may be enough to help him, but Tiles now has the taunt out on Stylish Beards, which means they have to focus him. Hopefully Jag can come through with a decent amount of damage and help his team out. Here he comes, War, hitting for over 1 million damage, but unable to take out Tiles, giving Tiles is the first to fall, however, and it is now a 4v4 situation. Wukong is with half HP, however, he is healed by Hargrim, and Soothsayer then falls in battle, giving a Stylish Beards a very powerful advantage at the moment, with a healer still on the field. Will Blood Mage be enough to help his team? He applies the anti-heal, but I believe it may be too late as the heal has already been distributed. It's not going to really do much for his team. He buffs his allies, but it is now a 2v3 situation. Jag throws a spear at Wukong, but it does not do enough damage to take him out. Jag is then right next to fall on Carrying Wood, making it a 1v3 situation. Arrogant Spear tries to do as much damage as he can, but Wukong comes through and annihilates him, giving the first point to Stylish Beards. Let's head over to the second round and see if anything can change. Going in to match number 2, we have Wukong coming out with a pretty decent hit against Cathbad, and Soothsayer increasing the initiative of Jag on the enemy team, which may prove very effective when it comes to her turn. She has delayed the bomb, and with the more debuffs being applied by her ally, Arikan Mage, I believe she has really... Tiles is first to fall in the battle. Sorry for that, a message came through. Blood Mage and Soothsayer seem to have created some type of combination teamwork here that they're really utilizing to take out Stylish Beards, making it a 3v5 situation. It is... the message threw me off. Damn it. Okay, back into it. Stylish Beards in critical HP, critical state, Carrying Wood, doing very well. Wukong is next to fall, making it a 2v4 situation. Cathbad's still on the field, still applying heals, which is giving them a huge advantage in the battle at the moment. The synergy between Blood Mage and Soothsayer really turned the tide of battle in this one, giving the second point to Carrying Wood, making it a 1-for-1 at the moment. We have to move on to the third round, and I'm going to rip the person who messaged me. And we're going to go to the third round and find out who takes the final point and moves on to the quarterfinals. Going into the third round, and there is no room for mistakes here. Soothsayer comes out with a lot of damage. However, she buffed the initiative of herself. The smart move would have been to buff the initiative of Cobalt, Spear, Jag, so she could apply her bomb on the second round and get as much damage out as possible. However, she chose not to do that and really may have put her team in a bad position. Cathbad in a horrible position. He is first to fall, making it a 4v5 situation. Now 4v4 as the Tiles falls, and each team no longer has one of their vital characters. However, Stylish Beard still has Hank Hargrim, which is a huge advantage to them. Having a healer is a tremendous advantage, especially against a team like this. Suse is able to get a second bomb out, which drastically puts the battle in favor of Carrying Wood. It is now a 3v2 situation, and Pigboy is very close to falling. Jag decides to hide himself. May have been a horrible choice, as he should have been able to take some damage, and he falls, giving the third point to the team Carrying Wood. That's the one. 2 points to Carrying Wood. 1 point to Stylish Beards. Carrying Wood makes it through. Very, very close battle. Even with the mistakes at the beginning of the match, it could have easily been taken if Soothsayer decided to buff and the initiative of Jag, but she decided to do herself. But it just shows she knew what she was doing the whole time. I'm lost for words. I'm puffed out. Jesus. Okay, that was one of the biggest matches. Stylish Beards officially out of the competition as Carrying Wood makes it through, heading on to the quarterfinals. Let's head over to the next match and see who is fighting who and who will make it through to verse Carrying Wood in the quarterfinals. In the sixth matchup for the semi-quarterfinals, we have Team 16 Chompers led by Gatekeeper going up against Team 30 Self-Destruct led by Cobra Lock. Cobra Lock, hopefully he has motivated his team enough to be able to beat Chompers. Chompers, a very, very underdog team, made it through the qualifiers. Can they have that same type of luck? Well, maybe it's not luck. Maybe they actually have synergy that allows them to move on past this match. Let's find out. Let's see who can beat the other team and move on versus Carrying Wood in the quarterfinals. Moving into the first round, we have Chompers versus Self-Destruct. Self-Destruct proved to be a very powerful team. They come out with a lot of stuns and sleeps on Zart, but is it going to be enough? Blood Priest comes out damaging his own team, but the enemies as well, and he puts Akrashat puts Hound to sleep, who is very close to perishing in battle. Hound very close to dying, but so is Zart. Is the enemy able to keep Zart alive? They are not, as Zart is first to fall, and Hound very quick after making it a 4v4 situation. What they really need to do here is they need to eliminate the healers. They cannot allow the healers to hide. However, with Hylia's ability to cover herself, she is diverting damage to other characters, essentially forcing some of the damage put onto her to be a bit of a waste. Tahit is very close to falling as Akrashat comes through and puts Raspit to sleep, and Chompers loses another character with Gatekeeper in critical HP and Raspit in critical HP as well. Self-Destruct has taken the upper hand here as Blood Priest honorably sacrifices some of his own HP to bring his allies back up to HP, bringing it down to a 1v4 situation as Self-Destruct easily takes the upper hand in a turn of events. Cobra Lock throwing his final vial, giving the first point to Self-Destruct. Going into round two, and these teams really need to pull themselves together. Self-Destruct gaining the first point, so they're in a slightly better position than Chompers. Chompers really just big mistake there. Raspit missing his poison. He really needed to land that poison. It's a big help for them. They're healed back up. Zart in critical HP though. If they're able to take out Zart, which they do again, Hound and Zart are almost falling simultaneously, making it a 4v4 situation. Chompers really need to focus one target. They need to not damage Hylia and just focus on either Blood Priest or Cobra Lock. Preferably, there we go, Blood Priest. They need to take out Blood Priest. That should be their main target, but they wait too late, and Tahit is in critical HP and soon to fall as Akrashat bounces across the field and rams him and takes him out. It is now a 4v3 situation with Gatekeeper very soon to follow the path of his allies. He's in critical HP. Akrashat again, just the executioner of the team, coming through and taking him out. Blood Priest comes through with his AoE, damaging everything on the field, but seems to be more devastating to the enemy than his own teammates. He's really pulling through. He's showing everyone that even though he hates the people he's with, he still wants to win. He still is going to look after them and take them through, giving the second point to Self-Destruct. Let's move on to the third round, however. It is Self-Destruct that moves on to the quarterfinals. Going into the third match, and I think maybe it really depends on Rasket. On Chompers, I feel like he really needs to land his poison if he wants to effectively help his team. Does he use it? He does. He applies it to Akrashat there, but was that the right target to use it against? Who knows? Hound in a critical state, and Zart very close to follow. Zart first to fall. Hound still alive. Is this going to be able to change anything? We'll find out soon enough. It is now a 4v4 situation as the two main targets that are focused are. Chompers really seem to be putting a bit of damage on Blood Priest here, which is the smart thing to do. They really need to take out Blood Priest, but this is what they should have done in all their previous matches. This is how they should have played the battle. They are still putting a bit of damage on Akrashat, which is a waste. Is there something between Hylia and Akrashat that forces him to taunt? I'm not entirely sure. Blood Priest absorbs as much HP as possible, bringing himself back up to full HP. That's why they cannot split the damage. They needed to focus that one target, and they needed to eliminate him. Instead, they fiddled around, and this is why Chompers will not be making it to the quarterfinals. They can't direct their attacks. They're spread out. There's no communication. They can't bring themselves together, and Self-Destruct takes full advantage of that and brings them down a third time, giving them 3 points, and Blood, again, Self-Destruct moving on to the quarterfinals. And with that being done, we have Team 2 Carrying Wood prevailing over Team 26 Stylish Beards. One of the most anticipated matches. One of the teams had to lose, and Stylish Beards has crumbled. Carrying Wood moving on. And in the second round, Chompers versus Self-Destruct. Nowhere near as an entertaining match as the first one. Chompers just not bringing themselves together. Mistakes that just at this point in the tournament are going to cost you dearly. Self-Destruct taking full advantage, honing in on their enemy's weakness and just taking them out. So in the quarterfinals, we have Carrying Wood going up against Self-Destruct. How is that going to play out? Carrying Wood has a key in the hole, Blood Mage. How is that going to affect them against a team primarily built of healers? We will see. Their match will be to come. And then the next video will be the final matches of the semi-quarterfinals. And then we start to move on to the real intense stuff. The teams that have outperformed every other team since and know what they are doing. Teams that do not make mistakes and are here for the win. These are the serious teams. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.